around the corner. Now, yesterday, Atlanta Fed President and FOMC voting member Dennis Lockhart said all macro conditions are in place for a rate hike. And today, former U.S. Treasury Secretary Lawrence Summers reaffirmed that view, adding that a rate hike is unavoidable.
I think that so strong a predicate has been laid for a rate increase that it is hard to imagine that it would be prudent to not come forward with a rate increase given the predicate that has been laid. And so I think that central bankers have to act in consistent ways to preserve credibility. And there has been a very clear statement very clear statements pointing towards a rate increase this time. And that, in a sense, prejudges the issue. I think the question of what the right trajectory is remains one that's very much open to debate. The question of whether a different predicate could have been laid is one that historians and monetary people concerned with policy will look back and try to evaluate. But I think it's pretty clear that given the predicate has been laid, there really isn't a viable alternative. Risks are much more on the side of excessively slow growth than they are of excessively rapid growth. I think the risks are more on the side of lowflation and deflation than they are on the side of inflation in most countries. I think the challenge for most developing countries is going to be too little confidence and too much capital outflow rather than too much confidence and too much capital inflow. So it's all a matter of balancing risks, but I would be balancing the risk towards weakness on the supply side and insufficient demand holding back the global economy.
Well, 2016 will be better than 2015.